Hello Gemini, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. Gemini, this is going to be your December 2025 read. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and Venus placements. Cross watcher, if you're here, welcome as well. Gemini, thank you to all of you who show up here, support the channel, who have booked personal reads with me. If you are interested in a personal read, that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page, as well as channel memberships. And you're welcome to join us on Discord as well, which Path of Enlightenment Tarot over there. And I need to get the link put in the description below as well. So we will get to that eventually. All right, Gemini, let's get down to it here. Let's just jump into December, see what the overall theme is, or right now what's kind of hanging out in your energy, what you need to know or be aware of. And yeah, we'll just take it from there. All right, Gemini, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Food, family, friends, fun, right? All the good stuff. All right, Spirit, for the star sign of Gemini for the month of December 2025, what's going on? Activate 7th house of relationships, 8th house Scorpio mystery. Gemini, you got a lot going on, honestly. It's Spirit saying a repeating theme, and you know, you're cardinal. No, wait a minute. Bear with me here for a second, Gemini. You're a mutable sign. I don't know, like there's something about that energy, and I'm not quite sure what it is or why it is. I mean, Gemini, you've got your full moon coming up in Sagittarius season, which is going to be this Thursday. It's this Thursday. So that could be a big culmination point for you, where you know you have to starting something new, becoming more creative, becoming more practical in your approach, but also knowing that it's almost like you're ramping up. You're amping up to something. What that activation? Like you are being your level of competitiveness, your level of edge could be coming alive more so now. It's kind of funny, like you've done your time, I guess, your season from Gemini new moon to now, but there's this void energy. Gemini, talk about the duality of you. It's like you are spending in the next 6 months doing things that I think most signs would not do in what Spirit is calling their downtime. It's kind of like, think about bears that hibernate. They want, here in the northern hemisphere, right, they want no parts of winter. They come out, they get what they need, they go back in and they hibernate until their warmer season comes into play for them. That's kind of how this feels, but quite the opposite though, Gemini. It's like we wouldn't expect to see the bears out in the winter per se, right? They should be hibernating. And maybe from your full moon to your new moon, you should be hibernating. But there's something about you breaking the tradition, you breaking the status quo. That seems to be and could be a theme in the past couple of years, where you like to expend, Spirit is saying you expend your energy for some reason. Spirit saying making fun where there wasn't any before, like giving maybe yourself and others something to look forward to. 7th house of relationships, Jupiter, abundance. Gemini, I really think your readings, excuse me, have been in the, excuse me again, good grief. Spirit, we cannot go there. We'll just call your readings sleepy. A lot of healing work that's had to happen. A lot of I don't want to say that you've been codependent and not able to stand on your own 2 feet, but I think other people in your life have made it easy for you sometimes to kind of lean in on them. I think there's been a mix of weaning during this 6-month period of time where you still have had that support, but it's also taught you some sort of greater independence by way, Spirit saying, of rejection. So some bittersweet lessons in the last 6 months, maybe. You're realizing who is actually there for you, who is not, and who will celebrate wins in all things, not just, like, call it fair weather fans if you want to, right? They're always there, win or lose. There's something about that Gemini that you're learning. Okay, this abundance 5 into 11th house of community, which is a 13 also, and we have 9 with the 7, so it's 16. That is the Tower. And we're going to do this reading a little differently, apparently. Okay, Spirit, let me find the Tower. They're having me go with this a bit different. So they're telling me the Tower, find what sits behind the Tower, what's supporting the Tower that's coming in. I think your partnerships and friendships are going to change drastically, Gemini. I think December is just kind of the beginning of that transformation, that change. And I kind of feel like I may have said something similar of that to you not all that long ago. It might have been a bi-weekly read or something. Let's see here. Let me find, where is I can't find the Tower in this deck. Spirit, because they've been hiding from it. You've been hiding from a Tower moment, Gemini. Why? Where is it? Good grief. Any other time it would be right there. There's the Moon. Where's the Tower? Literally. The World. The World sits behind the Tower in this deck right now. There's the Tower. There's the World. That's a big ending coming here to something. This could be around finances. I'm going to clarify. Hold on. 23, 13, and 11. It's 24. 24 breaks down to a 6. And the 6 is what? Pisces. Is it the Hangman? No, that's 12. What am I thinking? I can't think. Oh my goodness. What else is this? Give me a second. I don't know why we're going through it like this, but this is the way Spirit is asking me to do this. So that's what we're going to do. Okay? So bear with me here for a minute. They also brought up Temperance. So that's that Sagittarius energy as well. And we are in Sag season, so that makes good sense. They are your equal and opposite sign, Gemini, and you could be finding power in the fact that we are in your equal opposite, which is also the duality of who you are, right? It's kind of like angel devil on your shoulder kind of vibe. So you could be actually gaining power, gaining momentum during this Sagittarius expansion energy versus what would typically be your energy in this particular situation. So do harness. There's something about you needing to harness the power that comes in with this very specific change. These animals. That's, yeah, the Hangman is 12. What? Oh my God. Have I lost my ever-loving mind? You guys have probably been sitting there the last how many minutes yelling at me. The 6 is you. It's Gemini. It's the Lover's card. Hello, Nicole. Have I lost it? But look what was behind the Lover's card. The Hangman. Gemini, also, the Magician, is sitting at the top of the deck this entire time. Don't ask me why. I just had to go through all that. But whoa, so sorry. But you probably guys are going, oh my God, Nicole, like, duh, 6 in the major arcanas is the Lovers. It's me, right, Gemini? It's me. You got Scorpio, Aries. You've got Pisces. You've got the Lovers, Gemini energy, and you got yourself again the Magician. with this Jupiter and 11th house energy, this, is that it, the moon? The moon is sitting behind that, which is 19, which is also the sun. You've got a lot. I mean, I know that it's just the way that Spirit has directed me to do this. And we've got Jupiter. I want to say, is it Jupiter moving into Aries in February? I'm pretty sure. I want to ask, we're just taking a totally different way of doing this read than I was planning on. Why this is coming out now in your December read. And Spirit instantly says there is an amp up. You're amping up for what's to come. The 6 months, 9 of Cups, you're amping up to your happiness. Gemini, I can't help but feel like January forward, you are going to be the busiest bee. Like socialite, working, putting your skills to great use. Temperance, see, there's that Sag. You could be dealing with a Sag. I don't think it is. I think December is about a personal reckoning of what makes you happy. And then that leads you to the expansion of going after it in the following months. This is all about you. To hell with everybody else, right? And there comes the Magician again, the 10 of Pentacles. Gemini, if you have struggled with money, finances, feeling without your abundance, it's all about to change. It is so all your family life, your home life, the Moon to the Ace of Pentacles to the Page of Cups, the Death card to the World again. Everything that you have ever, like, this is going to sound like I'm selling you some sort of snake oil. But there is something specific, Gemini, that you have really longed for, dreamt of, thought could be, hoped for, where you have been without maybe for a really long time. It's finally happening. And I could say to you, you may not believe it when you see it. 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Am I finally getting what I deserve? Am I finally being recognized for the person that I am? Am I finally being seen? I have waited for so long to be seen and heard, and now finally, I don't know why I was saying only, finally, if only had been a prayer that has come out of your mouth, if only this would happen, if only that would happen, if only they would see me for who I am, if only they could understand. But finally, Gemini, it's coming, and December is a massive pivot point. King of Wands, you could really, heavy fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. You could have those placements. You could be dealing with one of those signs. But there's been a Tower moment here, most certainly, that says this particular chapter of life is now done. And we are moving into a far more abundant time where anything, the Magician, Queen of Wands, anything is possible. I don't know what it is about December for you. Spirit, thank you. As I say that, Spirit goes, there's a breakdown. There's a breakdown for the purpose of ascension that's needed to happen for a really long time. You need more physical activity, Gemini. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose and treat, but I am going to tell you what comes through. Do with it what you will. Consult your professionals. There could be some water retention. There could be some gut health issues. There, again, activity. It's time to get moving. It's time to start to feel even physically better about yourself. And as you begin to physically feel better, your heart space is opening, your heart chakra is opening. So you're feeling like you can love life again, or something is starting to really shift for you. Breathing better, sleeping better, like all of a sudden, you know, you could go like new year, new me kind of thing, but I don't even think that that's what it is, Gemini. It's just like something is happening potentially externally to you that says, I want to be a better version of me. Maybe I want to be a fitter version of me. I want to be a good role model. I want to be a better example to others around me, right? So there's a need for change. And I love this for you because in all the years that I have read for Gemini, I've not seen anything like this for you. I'm genuinely blown away by this energy. And I can't tell you how happy I am to see it. This is also like, could say rags to riches, right? But it's not so much that as it is the investment that you're making into yourself, which then makes you feel like you're $1 million, right? You could, blue hair, somebody could be dyeing their hair blue, or getting like pink or green highlights or something eclectic. But it's like you could just start dressing different or treating yourself different or becoming this very cool version of yourself. And that makes you feel like, you know, there's no price tag high enough to explain who you are. I hope that makes sense. All right, why in December is this coming up, Spirit? Encounter, you're meeting somebody. Taboo, double Scorpio energy here with that death and rebirth card. Taboo. Oh, Gemini, somebody's coming into your life. This could be a past soulmate. As I say that, reconciles on the bottom. There's an excitement. It's a repair. This could have been there's 3 times over. This could be the 3rd lifetime together with this person. Your soul may not have felt complete. Like here's the thing. I don't equate that our, you know, people say like our twin flame and shit's just out there hanging out and we're not whole until we meet them. You know, fuck that. I'm sorry. And if that offends somebody, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, you are a whole individual yourself. 1,000,000,000% on your own. Nobody completes you. Okay? So the idea that we're out searching for our person as our purpose is bullshit. It's not your purpose, per se. But people have a purpose in our lives. There's a difference. Okay, so I could go off on a tangent about twin flames, and I can't stand it when it's all that, right? But this encounter in this Lovers is definitely a past life connection that you have here. This person and you have gone around a couple of lifetimes. I would tell you that in some cases, this person was either family, maybe a mother or father figure to you. They could have been a lover, husband, wife at some point. But it's something that always feels like it got pulled apart, right? The Tower, those 2 people being tossed out and ejected on their own. There's a very deep bond when it comes to this particular connection, and I've got it here 4 times over, this being the 4th lifetime to be able to do this. And Spirit saying all 3 times before there was the ejection. Somebody left a situation in some regard, okay? So this is coming back to repair, to heal, to solidify a life of genuine family completion and happiness, where there's camaraderie, there's joy, there's a coming together. What about this December? Empty room, firm, wide awake, making... Somebody could have, divine intervention. Somebody could have left somebody in the past. And this is coming back to rectify something. So if you meet somebody and you're like, gee, I think I've known you for decades, years. You know I said Scorpio. Gemini, you know you have a job to do with this firm. Wide awake, clean, decisive, divine intervention. Look at this, divine timing, independent. Whatever this is going to teach you to be the strongest version of yourself. And it's funny because I don't feel like you're looking at this person or situation and going, I just want to do all of this for you. But there's something about the situation that says, I want to do better. Get down, please. Thank you. It just is like, it's your reason. It becomes your driving force. It becomes exciting to you. It's the things that fire you up, Gemini. This person or this situation is what lights your soul on fire. And again, it's almost like you were waiting for something joyous to come into your life, to want to do more. Things may have felt humdrum or bored, something like that, and you were just waiting for that thing to come along that says, hey, I'll be your muse, I'll be your inspiration, I'll be your calling, whatever this is. I'm going to make this clear to you guys. I don't think that this is, some of you this is work. Some of you this is love. Some of you this is family. Some of this is friends. So if you don't meet your twin flame, right? I hate that. In the month of December, don't come at me in the comments going, Nicole, you said, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of this is not your romantic forever person. This is a person you are coming back together with in this lifetime. They could have been a partner in the past. For some, I'm going to say for the majority of you, this is not romantic. Could it be? Sure. But this is about a dynamic of togetherness with the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. Family, legacy, what we leave behind, what we come together to build upon. Spirit just said even a sisterhood. So you could be, I don't know, doing all kinds of things, but you're leading the way with this independent. This is also going to release some soul energy ties as well. So nothingness, yeah. It's going to help you release what was not done in past lives or said or felt. Gemini, this is a really big, curious, interesting, not 3D bullshit kind of read, and I like that for you. It's very different. Let's take these two. Receive and worth. Yeah, like you're gonna receive a lot of good things, right? That abundance, that Jupiter. Happiness, gifts, joy, celebration. And you're all about the fun. You're all about the joy. Hold your vision. Nothing will come of this situation. Be bold and make the first move. Why nothing will come of this? What is that about? Wisdom. Drinks. Why the nothing? Spirit, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying that nothing will come of this. Is like always, I said it's like always like never coming together or never, I don't know, doing whatever you were supposed to do before. There could be a fear around this situation. But now the wisdom, hold your vision, right? Hold the wisdom, hold the vision. That now is the time to let whatever this soul contract is happen. Like now is the time. So whatever you want to envision, that magician, I just shuffled these, and that surrender to the divine was on the bottom, and it just came out. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. You're going to see how this all comes together. This is something of the greater plan of the divine. We've got divine timing, divine intervention, and then it says surrender to the divine. This is also teaching you to just go. I just need to fall into, I'm going to call it place, but alignment with Spirit, and trust that where I'm supposed to be, everything is going to happen on its own times, on its own terms. I just have to surrender to that process. That's your job, Gemini. Surrender to the process. I love this for you. This is exciting. It's good stuff. I'm excited to see what 2026 brings for you. I'm sending you all so much love. Personal reads are open and available. That information is found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. I'd love to hear from all of you. Take great care of yourselves. Happy holidays. I hope your Thanksgiving was amazing, and I will see you all again soon. Sending you love. Bye-bye.